Essay on Control, Appearance, and the Fragile Need for Order. There are days when the world does not break, but shifts. It is not things that change first, but their legibility. What once appeared unambiguous suddenly becomes negotiable. Fit, appropriateness, form, appearance. In such moments, what is revealed is not the surface of things, but the structure of perception itself. A dress is then no longer just a dress, but a node of expectations of order. It carries not only fabric, but meaning. The idea of being prepared, of appearing correct, of fitting into a frame that was not self-chosen, yet must be maintained. When this frame is no longer stable, when sizes, time, or circumstances no longer align with the inner design, no objective lack arises, but an epistemic tension. The world contradicts the inner prediction. What follows is the attempt to reduce this tension, not through acceptance, but through action. Movement becomes a form of cognition, searching, comparing, deciding. Yet the more movement occurs, the more the problem shifts from the object into the state of the subject itself. For the real event is not the finding of a fitting garment, but the confrontation with the fact that fit is not an objective state, but an experienced relation between body, gaze, and expectation. In this shift, a fundamental structure of modern experience becomes visible. Order is not found, but produced, and therefore can collapse at any moment. The stress of such days is thus not merely an excess of stimuli, but a rupture between an inner model world and external indeterminacy. The more precise the inner model strives to be, the more vulnerable it becomes to deviation. And yet, in the end, a paradoxical state often emerges. It is not the perfect solution that ends the tension, but the exhaustion of the search itself. Rest does not arrive as a result of control, but as the consequence of its temporary suspension. Perhaps there is a quiet insight in this, that stability does not arise from the full correspondence between world and expectation, but from the ability to hold their difference for a moment. Not everything that does not fit is wrong, and not everything that fits is true. Between these two poles, experience moves, and sometimes it is enough to stop checking in order to simply be again.